For a morning routine, the meditation practice was really only the beginning. And a big part of the reason that we drink water before starting the meditation is to prep the body with hydration, because it's coming off of essentially an 8 to 12 hour hydration fast in the sleep period beforehand. So you're kind of shotgunning this water into your system, which is lubricating your digestive system. It's lubricating your bloodstream. It's rehydrating your body, and it's also creating that more efficient blood flow to the brain in advance of the meditation practice. But then very quickly following the meditation practice, we also have a relatively regimented routine for introducing food-based calories into our system in a way that is also designed to kind of benefit and optimize our meditation practice.
Tell me about that.
So essentially, we start with easily digestible, high fiber, natural sugar sources. So ideally ones with high antioxidant levels. So a lot of berries, a lot of simple fruits is the first thing that we'll put in our system after we complete our hydration. And the whole idea there is because you want to jumpstart your body with simple sugars, but you want those simple sugars to be delayed in their absorption, which is why you have fiber-based sugars, which is why we're using berries. And then on the tail end of having that fiber-based, antioxidant-heavy, essential natural sugar rush, that plus the meditation is really giving you all the energy that you need to make it through that kind of morning period. So you don't need to rely on external chemical stimulants like caffeine when you have a natural sugar-based or natural organic-based stimulant that is already merging with a more wakeful, lubricated brain from the hydration practice.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I'm going to assume, based on the calorie intake, that some section of the morning involves physical activity, which I'll ask you about in a second here. But you're reminding me of actually a study I was reading just yesterday about fruit and berry intake and the rise in glycemic index. And it turns out it's much lower than what a lot of people would think, the rise in blood sugar that occurs in response to berry and fruit intake. But as a matter of fact, and this shocks me, if you blend your fruits and berries, you see an even lower blood sugar response, assuming these are like blended whole with the seeds and the skins and everything, apparently because the blender does a much better job masticating or chewing the food than even you can do. And all of the flavanols and polyphenols and seed-based components and fibers are even better absorbed if you blend. It's very interesting. It was almost counterintuitive to me. I thought, well, if you smoothie something and you suck it down real quick, you're going to get a bigger blood sugar response. But it turns out the blender turns it into an even more nutritious approach.
So fresh, so new.